Welcome, everybody. We are almost to the end of 2025, and that means that I think almost everybody is to some degree or other doing their end of year wrap up, thinking about what we've done in 2025 and starting some planning for 2026. I know that a lot of people are thinking about annual report time coming up as we're gathering the last of our year-end data. Maybe you've done a few fun things with your website or with your circulations, with your most popular book of the year or other things. I would like to talk about website planning for 2026 and do some reasonable, actionable steps that we can all take to get preparing both for website accessibility, but also thinking about our seasonal changes, workflows, things that happen every year, and can we smooth out our everyday work by making a few plans, scheduling some things in advance, and then also looking at some website analytics to see how people are using our website and what items and things may be of value to them and where we can focus our energies. So I've created a tip sheet on the website training page, and it is called, surprisingly, Website Planning 2026. And I've broken it down into three goal areas. Um, Primarily in 2026 is going to be our big preparation year for most of us needing to be compliant in 2027. But then also looking at goal number two of just planning and scheduling our seasonal content and our regular work, and then using analytics to guide our decisions. So our main outcome for this exercise would be to come up with 2 to 3 realistic goals around accessibility, at least for the first half in 2026. Look at a seasonal content plan for the coming year and to know how to use your past analytics to help you plan for the future. So, if you've been anywhere near any of my trainings for any of the last year, you know that we have been talking a lot about website accessibility. Most of us in 2026 still have some time to prepare. A couple of our bigger libraries and systems are already needing to be ready to go in April of this year with their 50,000 plus population having a deadline of April 2027. But for us, for most of us, most of the effort and work is going to be coming this year. And if you, this is going to be a chance to take, if you feel like you're behind on it, if you need to catch up, if you have been listening in on things but feel like it's really time to buckle down, here are the steps that you can take and start planning for website accessibility. I think the first thing to do is to understand what it actually takes to make website content accessible. And this is a chance to review the basic website trainings that we have put out there. It may be one of your goals for this year is to make sure that all staff are up to speed on what it at least means to have an accessible website. So something for all staff to do or to bring to a director or to bring to your other staff would be to have them review the trainings on just the basics of Title II ADA regulations. One that might be a little more accessible or fun would be the presentation that we did at WAPL for spring 2025. This one is pretty nuts and bolts, but I think the presentation we did at WAPL is a little more approachable. Preparing for website digital ADA compliance is the presentation we did at WLA this year, and that one covers a lot more of the how-to steps, like the 10 things that need to be done on a library website. But then specifically for library staff is the 5 key steps to maintaining accessible website content. We talked about this a few weeks ago, and these are the ones that we are really going to be hammering home as far as actionable items. But if you have people in your library staff that are still new to the idea of ADA accessibility for websites, this is really going to be the place to start, and to just take an hour and pick one of these that you think is appropriate and review it with staff. Maybe not even, maybe you don't watch the whole video for an hour presentation. Maybe you just run through some of the basic points. Each one of these is one of the existing documents on our web page, and you can just read through it if that is more, if that seems to make more sense than watching a video. Just a note to library directors out there. These three are eligible for CE credit. And maybe even technology CE credit. Don't quote me on that one. So you can use this towards uh, your required credits for continuing education. For website managers, anybody who's actually touching the website, again, the 5 key steps to maintaining accessible website content is going to be critical for everybody to review. And then to look over the fall accessibility update for 2025, which just gives you kind of an overview of where we've come from and where we plan to go in 2026. Then the next step after you've reviewed what accessibility is to start practicing accessibility skills. And for many of us, this is going to come down to what all staff need to do in your library in order to help you as a website manager, then what basic website management is going to involve, and then there's an intermediate and an advanced level of knowledge for websites. Some of you may have a very small, simple, basic website, and you are going to want to focus on using alternative text, using that image accessibility creator to add that alt text. And you're going to want to understand how your website heading structure works so that when you are adding new content to your website, you are creating an accessible reader flow throughout your new website. So these are the basic elements. All staff, everybody who's supporting you as a website content manager and yourself, should be familiar with using accessible documents and using styles within Microsoft Word to create those accessible documents. And if you use Google Docs, to have the Google Grackle add-on and to understand how to use that as an alternative. So these are all things that everybody needs to do. But then for website managers working on alt text and working on website heading structure, and if you're going to start posting website documents to your website, understanding it's an option because not every website's going to use this, but using SharePoint to post those documents. If you are really diving deep into the world of accessibility, you can start practicing using a screen reader and understanding the intricacies of how websites behave when they are interacting with a screen reader. So let's talk about setting some practical accessibility goals for 2026. The activity here is for you to pause and to create some objectives for yourself for 2026. Some examples that I proposed here might be that by the end of the first quarter, the end of March 2026, all library staff will have reviewed the links above that bring everybody up to speed on what web accessibility really is. And all library staff will have reviewed that basic website accessibility terminology, knowing what alternative text is, knowing what website headings are. And again, all of that training is available in those links up above. So if you can set a goal and a timeline of the end of the first quarter to familiarize yourself with that background material, then you'll be in a really good place for beginning to working with that content going forward. So if you got that done, then by the end of the first half of the year, the second quarter, at the end of June of 2026, every new image that you've uploaded to the website will have some alternative text attached to it. Not every website image actually needs alternative text, but I say at this point, it's probably a better habit to just try adding that alternative text, have it there, and then we can start discussing when you may not need to be using alternative text. Once you got in the habit of adding alt text to all of your images on your website, perhaps by the end of September, the third quarter of 2026, you'll make sure that all documents that are loaded to the website are not PDFs anymore. So you'll be starting to work with uploading Word documents or not even uploading, but adding links to Word documents, or in the case of those that use Google, using Google Drive. But again, we really highly recommend the best practice of using Word documents that are linked from a SharePoint site. If that's something that you are going to not add documents to your website at all, then maybe just focusing on getting everybody using alt text and website headings. And finally, then by the end of the year, if you've been able to do these 4 steps or 3 steps, 3, 4, depending on how you look at it, steps, by the end of December 2026, your website should have the website accessibility checker plugin added to them. This is something that is rolling out. Not every website has this yet. I don't have a hard and fast timeline for when, but I will say by the end of the year, it will be on your website. And at that point, your job and goal will be to become familiar, follow the trainings on how the accessibility checker plugin works, and then be able to check your pages, check the score as you make changes, and report back to us when you find things are not working very well. So for, I think, almost everybody, this is a good way for you to approach taking bite-sized, practical approaches towards working towards website accessibility, reviewing the documentation, making sure everybody in your library is on board, and then beginning to actually do the actions of adding alternative text, not uploading PDFs, finding alternatives to uploading PDFs. Somewhere in here is also going to, if you have a library newsletter, checking and making sure that you're using an accessible library newsletter option, and then familiarizing and staying up on training for the new accessibility checker plugin that's coming. If we all as a group can follow these steps through 2026, I think that means all of our library websites will be up and running and ready to go when the compliance deadline comes in April after the first quarter of 2027. Any thoughts or questions on website accessibility planning for 2026? Yes, Trevor.
Well, I can't figure out how to do that in Zoom. Has this been raised at the directors' monthly meet or bi-monthly meetings? I don't know if we have people from all 55 libraries coming to your meetings to know
And
about this.
that is on us for 20, that is, we have our own website goals for 2026. And one of those is to start making sure that I know which libraries are and are not participating and completing these things. So I say here that I'm putting it on you to make sure all library staff have reviewed the website accessibility basics and that people are familiar with the terminology. My goal in 2026 is to actually create a training platform under which there would be some accountability for it as well, so that I know which libraries. It would be like, basically, if you've been paying attention, you would be able to test out very quickly from the work, just like it's be like basically taking the quiz and getting a certificate saying you have completed this course. Um, but for those that haven't been participating, it would introduce this information all the way through. So it's on us at this point to make sure that everybody who's attending here has been doing a great job and is keeping up. But now, how do we reach out to those that aren't? So that's a great question. because we don't necessarily have all 130 libraries participating at the same level at this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you. Good question. Okay. Goal number 2. This is whether you're worried about accessibility or not. I think this is something that we can all take some advantage of, is to think about your seasonal website activities. We've discussed tools, and I think specifically we talk about summer reading quite a bit. So we've discussed some tools that will help you in your approach and planning. But here's a way to take a step back at what can be a little bit quieter of a programming part of the year before we dive into the whole summer reading season and look at our website workflows from that high level full year review. And think about, for your library, what are the things you do every year, basically the same way over and over and over again. During the school year, maybe examples are you have story hour or story time that happens, weekly, and it goes during the school year, and this is just part of your routine. Maybe you have after school programming or a Lego club, book clubs, different events that happen on a routine basis. They're not your pop-up programs. They're not your extra things that you plan. This is just your bread and butter of your library programming life. Then maybe you have your summer reading. You might have certain events that pop up during the year. Maybe you always do something for library card sign up month. Maybe you've done something for banned book weeks or National Library Week throughout the year. And you more or less have a routine to do something for that every year. Maybe there are other major reoccurring events that just happen. There's book sales that happen on Memorial Day or something, around other events and other holidays or holiday closures. Maybe the holiday day of the week changes and the date stays the same. Maybe the date changes, like Thanksgiving, but they happen every year. If you sit down and go through your website content, go through your old posts, go through your library calendar, and just make a list of those things that you just have done every year or plan to do for every year in the future, identify that content and see how you can streamline your workflow so you're not creating brand new materials every single year for all of that content. You can still freshen it, you can still maybe tweak it or make it, but at least you've got a core, something to start with. Then, once you have that content started and documented for your own library, you can start looking at some of the tools that we use for scheduling and organizing and managing your workflow. There's documentation on scheduled elements, which means that you can create a post even months in advance of the event actually happening and schedule it to appear on your website on that given day. So if you had a quiet time in January and you can sit down and do all of your holiday closures all at once, you could schedule posts or schedule different elements to appear and disappear during those holidays so that you don't have to think about it the week before. Setting a future action on a post is a way to take things off of a website. So if you have a post slider with different news items coming out, and you know that you're having your book clubs will meet through the month of May, and you schedule all of your posts to appear, and then after they're done, they go off of your website. So you could do your entire book club season, your entire story time season, and then have them come on and go off of your website. One element that we probably should do a dedicated training on, we've done it before, but to make sure it's on across all of your websites, is the Divi Supreme Pro scheduled element option. And this allows you to take any Divi module that exists and create a way for it to appear and disappear. So scheduled elements and setting a future action on a post generally apply to WordPress posts. The Divi Supreme Pro element applies to any Divi module, and you can have create a banner, you can have an image, you can have a header, you can have any element come and go on a certain timeline. There was also a while ago, we did an entire discussion of design and writing tools. So to help you think through planning the writing for, I think this one was focused on summer reading. But it talked about how to write a press release, how to design a Canva poster, and then thinking about your Canva posters, how do you break it down so that you have a design for your Canva poster where you can have a featured image built into it, but then the text is something you remove. You print the poster, stick it on your wall in your library and your bulletin board, but then you remove that text and you put that text directly on your website. Remembering to include alt text in all of your images on your website. Don't overuse images with large amounts of text. This is going back to accessibility, but it goes into your workflow. Creating your posts and headings with proper website heading structure, using Microsoft Word styles to create accessible documents, and then reviewing the website cleanup guide for removing unneeded content. So if you know you're doing one big event, you have an author coming, you have that event, and then deleting that information off your website so that you're not cluttering up your website with things that don't need to be kept in perpetuity. If you needed to really get back to it, we can. We do back up your website. Um, and we can use other tools to like find some of that information. If you need to archive it, you can archive it. But we don't need to keep that in your day-to-day lists of work. So the activity here revolves around creating that workflow, sitting down and creating that seasonal website plan. Start with listing your seasonal activities and programs and routine, the things that your library routinely presents or promotes. Look back at last year's content and see, are there items that you plan to use, plan not to reuse? And then review if there's stuff that you can reuse next year. Make sure that it has accessibility already figured in. So alt text has been added. And that goes for also your calendar events, your social media posts, and other items like that. Review how to schedule posts and how to remove posts from your website or schedule modules and other elements, and review writing and design tools. And if you have somebody else on your team who's not touching your website, this is a really good chance to connect with a marketer who's creating a poster that you then need to use on your website. Sit down and like, what are the highlights during this year? What things are they going to be creating, and how can you guys work together to make a poster that will work for both the website and for your other publicity needs, be it social media, a poster on the wall in the library, handouts, et cetera, et cetera. So again, it's part of it's just sitting and looking at your particular library's content and calendars for the year, and then streamlining the usual stuff so you have room and capacity to do the things that change all the time that are new and exciting or one-time events, but also integrating the accessibility pieces of that right into your workflow so you're not making extra work of having to create alt text and having to go back and find it later. Um, and if these things are done and happening, as we start training on more things like other accessibility tools, you'll have the capacity for that because you've already got your posts and everything scheduled. You might just need to go and tweak some things within them. Any thoughts or questions or things that you would like? Yeah, I don't know if we would use that again. How do I manage my seasonal items? And I also know, caveat, that we would all love the time to sit down and just have that chance to focus and do it. Maybe you'll get a snow day or some other quiet moment where the library just, a program gets canceled or something. Um, this is a super busy time of year for celebrations and for reporting, but in many ways, having this happen now will really help you down the road. And Sarah's asking, Are there plans to do a spring cleanup sessions in 2026? Yes, I think we'll definitely come back around to that. I think I'd like to do semi-annual on that, do one in the fall, do that in the winter. Like we just had I didn't record the last cleanup session because I figured it was pretty much the same, although some new things did come up, so we'll probably re-record it. But I think in the spring we should have another chance to review your content because getting ready right before summer reading and getting things cleaned up is a good idea. So, I also think yeah, I like the idea too of doing some more like helping other people look at their website and getting feedback from other individuals is great because sometimes you've looked at it so many times that you don't see it anymore. Um, Kind of playing on what Trevor's question was what about the accessibility for the libraries that haven't been coming to the trainings or aren't participating fully? Um, I also have some other things that my thought process about helping helping libraries look at their websites in different ways and more of a team effort. And I don't know that we can pull it off in 2026, at least not in the first half of 2026. But I think accessibility will help us get to the point that um, we can start develop some collaborative tools that will make it less of a slog on your own and maybe more of a when you get stuck on a problem or you're trying to solve a website issue, you'll have some more resources to turn to in your backyard rather than just feeling like, oh, I don't want to bug them at the help desk again, and make it more of a team effort. So I'm playing with some ideas. We'll see what happens. Finally, for those of you who are data nerds and or data curious and or just wanting to know whether this website stuff is doing any good for anybody at all, and does anybody even look at this? Because sometimes I really feel like I'm shouting into the void. Sometimes I don't know if you've ever had the experience of being a radio DJ and sitting behind the microphone and you're talking into it, not unlike a Zoom meeting sometimes, but at least I can see your faces on here um, and you just don't know if anybody's even listening. Um, Analytics can help answer that question as to whether all of this work is worth it at all and give you a little more insight into what is actually going on. So, for goal number 3, for those of you that feel like you can take it on, um, would be to ask if ask if you can get an access to a login to the Google Analytics. Sorry, let's start that over. I see G goal and I think Google. It's Matomo. We use Matomo Analytics. If you can get a login to our Matomo Analytics, so you can see the data that is actually being collected for your particular website. So you would need to request an account for that. I think I've got about 25 libraries that have requested that account, and we did do a training on this. So step number 1 here would be to get that account set up and then to look at the documentation on Website Analytics Basics. This one really walks through the terminology of what different, because there's a lot to see on here. There's visitors, there's behavior, there's acquisition, there's like what is acquisition and what are behaviors as far as all of these pieces go, referrers, outlinks, how do people come in? Basically, it's who's coming to your website, how are they getting there, what are they doing when they're there, how long are they staying there, and where do they go when they leave? What is the flow of traffic through your website? And by doing this, and I actually just had another library ask about this in the sense of like being able to strategic plan and use use their staff to the best of their ability. Like what pages, we've got all these pages on our website. What pages are being the most used? So, so once you get in and you start taking a look, you go through the basics and you start taking a look at your statistics, you can take an activity break and start asking yourself some questions. Um, I'm going to also put a caveat that we did put our library websites, all of your Lean Wisconsin library websites, behind the Cloudflare firewall in July, August 2025. We have been getting hit with a lot of AI bot scraping traffic, and and we were just finding that maybe well, number one, we were just getting hit to the point that our websites were not functional, and number two, the website data, I believe, after that time, after August 2025, is going to be a lot more representative of who is actually coming and using our websites as human beings, as opposed to bot traffic from Singapore. If you look at, there's a heat map, global heat map, you can see what countries are visiting your website. We've blocked all non-US countries. They get an extra challenge. If doesn't mean that if you take a trip to Australia, you can't log into you can't go view your library website. It just means that you get an extra Are You Human challenge. Um, but anybody in the United States, and especially in Wisconsin, should be able to go right through to your website without getting held up. Anyway, I do believe that our statistics are more accurate after in the second half of 2025. So if you log in and you set the time period to July through December 2025, start looking at how are people viewing your website? Are they using a mobile phone? Are they using desktop? What percentage? Is it more desktop than the mobile phone? Is it about equal? What to some degree you can really dig down. You can dig down into iOS, Android, Windows, Mac OS. Like you can really start getting pretty granular in there. But I think for our purposes, just knowing whether they're coming from a desktop computer or a mobile phone is important to know. Um, what time of day or day of the week are most of the visits happening? Do you notice a pattern that matches with something at your library? Like, wow, we get a lot of website hits on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday always have this one program, and people are coming to check out, information for that program, or what pages are they going to? Is there an ebb and a flow that, and then you might like time your updates based on that, things like that. What are the top pages that are most visited? Probably your homepage. But after that, where are people going? What are they looking at? When they enter onto your website, where are they coming into and how are they getting there? Are they typing in www.mypubliclibrary.org or are they Googling it and then coming in through a web search? Um, what are they do where do they go after visiting? I notice a lot of libraries, like you see very cleanly, like if they go out to the catalog, they come to your library, they go to the catalog. It's like we would expect that to happen, but it's neat to see it. um, what's the top search engine being used? You don't have a lot of control over it, but it's very good to kind of just have that in the back of your head as to what people are using to search for you. What else kind of jumps out at you? Like, why are they going to that page? And then there are some things in there where you can really see the flow. Like they're coming in here and then they're getting hung up and they're not getting out to over here where you'd expect them to be. So you can start thinking about that. And that's where you start turning numbers into decisions. And it's like, have you reviewed how your website looks on a mobile device? Most of us have it right next to us almost all day. Have you opened up your website, opened up a web page and made sure, because, maybe 35% of your users are coming in on a mobile device? Um, is there content that on the pages that people are, ignoring and you actually want them to use? Maybe it's old, maybe it's outdated. Is there content that's just buried on your website and you're like, we worked really hard on this local history piece and nobody's going to it? Should it be featured on a homepage? Is it something that might be something that if it were a post that comes up and reminds people of this resource, they would be accessing it more? Our transition's clumsy and people seem to get to a spot, but then they get lost and they end up leaving your website and they're not following through. There's some really cool questions you can ask yourself. And then if you think about the journey mapping, which maybe I should link that in here too, we did a journey mapping discussion about now put yourself in the shoes of a mother of a 3-year-old or a guardian, an adult of a 3-year-old, a father, a grandparent who wants to come into story times. What are they trying to do? What are they trying to find? What about a high schooler who has to write a research paper? What about, somebody who is new to your town, and maybe they're retired and they don't have a lot of social connections and they're trying to get started? What might they be looking for on the library website? Put yourself in those positions, take some time, and use those analytics to kind of guide where you want to put your emphasis for 2026. You don't need to do all the things. But if there's one that's like sticking out like a sore thumb, like, oh man, people are, we really want them to be hitting this web page, or wow, they really like my book club page. Maybe I'm going to put more time into that book club page because we have a lot of people going there already. And I want to make sure that content is fresh and easily to read. Those are just 3 areas you can focus on in 2026. Again, accessibility is going to become a mandatory thing that we need to be doing. So I put it up as goal number 1. I hope it becomes such a routine piece that by 2028, it may not even be on the goals list at all because it's just part of the way we do business now. I suspect it will still always be there. Um, Once we get a routine of scheduling and planning around a season, we may be able to drop this down and just do some more tweaking things. But I think analytics may be something that eventually rises to the top. It's like something that we look at every year. And maybe we just even have an analytics work day for people like Sarah who are like, I can't wait to dive in and I just want to talk to people about this. Um, and just be like, hey, this is I found some really neat things and that, when people came to my site, we did this promotion and they actually used our webpage to find the information that they needed to have in order to sign up for this event or anything like that. And you can tell some really good stories by looking at the analytics from your website. So those are my proposed areas for your website. Doesn't mean that you can't come up with your own, but I also want to know that a website is just one little slice of what we do on a daily basis. And we wanted to promote and support the other work that the library is doing. If we can make this a easy process, pick a 2 or 3 things to work on this year, fantastic. And everything we do will be something that bumps us closer to having the actual online resource that we all hope to have for our communities. Any questions, thoughts, or feedback on that for today? Or things that we can help provide to make it more doable for you guys to do this? Okay, well, good. I know that we've all got a lot to do. Um, ooh, yay, we're going to have extra hours. So if you end up with a little extra time to do this, don't hesitate to reach out. I am going to try to get this information out to everybody before the end of the year. I'm not going to wait until January 1. Um, is there a site to check our ADA compliance? Yes and no. Um, there are absolutely sites out there that will help scan your website for ADA. However, as I said in here, working toward, oops, sorry, the Google Analytics, Matomo Analytics section, where I talked about viewing your website stats, um, Cloudflare. So Cloudflare we put up to prevent bots from attacking our websites. The downside to that is that now anything that is automated to review your website gets hung up in the Cloudflare process quite a bit. So some of these free checkers that are available online, they do not play well with the Cloudflare. You'll get it can't access the site, or you'll get like a failed report. What we are doing, and that goes back up to the end of the year goal of using the website accessibility checker. So rather than using a site to check your ADA compliance, we are actually going to build that into your websites so that each one of your web pages on the back end will have that checker happening right inside of it. And what we need to do is make some coding changes before it will be accurate. Right now, I have the checker installed on a site that I work on that hasn't been brought up to compliance level yet. And so I have a lot of errors in there that they pop up as errors, but they're things that I can't fix because there's larger code issues going on. So we're not putting the website accessibility checker out there for everybody right now. But what we are planning to do is that it will roll out this year. And you will know it because actually I can show you. Let me grab who has it. Um, okay, I'm picking on Wabino only because they are a small library with a very small website. Um, so when you go to the front end of a website, you will not know it's there. But if you go to the back end of a website and you go to either posts or pages, it doesn't matter, and you click on a page title, you let it load, you will see right here, you'll see a couple different things. You will see a module that pops up and it says accessibility checker on it. And as the page loads, this area will populate and you will see the test score for your web page. So in this case, as this loads, this page here is getting a 98% out of 100. It has 0 errors for navigability or other structural things, 0 contrast errors, and it has 4 warnings and 2 ignored items. So ignored items are things that we know are popping up in error, but they're not actually causing issues with your website. So we've chosen to ignore it. There are some things that may not pass the technical test on the checker, but they actually aren't. They aren't going to be dinging you on your functionality on your score. So there's some things about justified text. It may, Trevor, this kind of goes back to your question a minute ago about putting spaces. Sorry, in an earlier session, Trevor actually asked a question about or made a statement about putting spaces in. Sometimes formatting of text will actually cause it will throw an error out there. And then you can see this like text that's not aligned to the margin may or may not work. So this, you can see some details. Then you can see the ignored items, possible headings or things that pop up a lot because visually there's something that might look like a heading, but we haven't labeled it a heading. It's not a heading. We're telling it to ignore it. But the checker is like thinking that it might be a heading. And then you see all the other things that the checker is checking for. And in this case, it's passed all of these tests. So this is coming to your website. And I haven't made a training on it because it's probably only on about 5% of websites at this point. But in 2026, this will be coming out to all of the websites, and we will have a training on this coming out. And every page has one of these. And then under the accessibility checker menu, we will again have a training. We can do reporting on your entire site. And this is another reason to clean up your website is we can do whole site reporting, but if you have a lot of old content on your website that is not accessible, it's going to throw the reporting off. So if you do have time to clean up and eliminate the old content that you know you're not going to use anymore, and start fresh, this is the time to do it, because then when the accessibility checker comes in, we don't have to go back and we can do the reporting based on what is actually being seen and used on your website as opposed to what's sitting there in the background and old content. That's a long answer, but this is what is coming down to the pike for you guys in 2026. And we'll hopefully make that whole idea of like, is my site good? Is my site not good? More answerable, and you have more confidence in knowing that um, you are able to maintain compliance with the new law. But yeah, so back to the original question is, unfortunately, like the sites like WebAIM, um, sorry, the Wave tool from WebAIM, if I put in one of our library websites now, like if I do Bino, publiclibrary.org, and I try to do a scan on it, chances are it's going to error out on me. Yep, it just says there's nothing there. And that's because there is the bot screener that happens before you can actually view the website. And the bot screener is saying to Wave, the Wave product, that you are not a human viewing this website. So our online stuff isn't working as well anymore, but that's why we're going to add the accessibility checker on the back end. More news coming soon. Any other questions? If not, again, I will get this information out to you before as a recording. And it's already up on the website. I'm going to pre-planning is in the documentation. You can check this out anytime. And I will put this recording up as soon as I can. The rest of you guys, the rest of the time, have a happy holiday season. Stay safe. For those of you that are getting hit with weather tonight, do be safe. And whether whatever snowstorms are coming, watch for updated information on training. Things are going to change a little bit in January. I know that our first training in January is we are going to talk about SharePoint and taking documents that you've put into SharePoint and getting them to your website. So if you've got your SharePoint all set up and ready to go, we're going to talk about getting that onto your website and different ways of doing that in a process. And I'm also going to be posting a video on that early next week. So the information coming out, then we're going to make some other changes in January. That news will be coming soon. And we'll be hitting website accessibility hard in the new year. So with that, everything else is a problem for 2026. So enjoy the rest of your year.